Hey, shalom, shalom. I'll start by saying all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Salutations and much respect to the brothers out there that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity, and the brothers and sisters that's out there listening and learning. Pretty much, I had a conversation with one of these Christians, man, and it's clearly that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua ain't dealing with these Christians, all right? Because they read this word and they don't understand this word, all right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua at the end of the day has to be dealing with you. You have to be humbled down. You gotta be either a prophet or he's dealing with you for you to understand this word. And these Christians out here, they don't understand this word. So pretty much the conversation that I had with this Christian, he was like, man, the 144,000, all of them is virgins, they never had sex. And with a person like me, or brothers and sisters that's out there that actually know these scriptures, you understand that the 144,000 is not actual virgins, all right? You being a virgin, all right, the 144,000 and the elect being actual virgins, it's not being defiled with other doctrines, worshiping Christianity, Islam, and all these other false religions, right? That's what it means to be an actual virgin, all right? All right, Salaki about that. I had a call. But anyways, to me, an actual virgin is not to be defiled, by all these other gods. You worshiping all these other false religions and gods, all right? You just, you with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you worshiping Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you in this Bible, you call the preacher out here preaching this word, you're not playing any games, so you're out there doing what you're supposed to do. So I got some scriptures lined up, and then I'm going to go into that breakdown. All right. So this is Amos 3:7. Surely Yahweh thy power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. Like I said earlier, if you're not a prophet or somebody that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has chosen to get this word and to understand this word, then you're not going to understand this word. All right. Like I said, these Christians out here, they don't know this word. They don't understand it. You can give them scriptures upon scriptures upon scriptures, and they still stand fast, hold steady to their doctrine. All right. They slave master Christianity. All right. Because what this brother thought, that all he had to do was believe in Jesus Christ and he's good. And that's not the case, man. You got to believe. You got to do these works. All right. You got to keep the law to the best of your ability and believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that, he's going to save you up out of here. All right. You got to endure to the end. These people out here that think they saved, the word says that you got to endure to the end. So let me get some more scriptures. Matthew 24:13, I believe. I say these Christians think that they saved. Nobody ain't saved yet, man. All right, this is Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So you endure to the end, you're going to be saved up out of here. All right. You're going to be one of the first ones up in them chariots and be the first fruits of the kingdom. You endure to the end. You hold fast to this word. All right. All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to have mercy on you. You endure to the end. All right. But if you ain't in this word, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to send them demons on you, man. All right. But at the end of the day, you got to be called for this work. All right. Like I said, these Christians out here, they truly do not understand this word. All right. Let me see. Let's say you got to be called. Let me get Jeremiah 1. 1 second. All right, so this is Jeremiah 1 and 4. Then the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. All right. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. All right. Before this earth was made, all right, you was formed before this earth was made. The elect was already chosen from the foundations of the earth, who was going to be the first fruits of this kingdom. All right, who's going to endure to the end and keep the commandments of Yahweh Shem outside. All right, like I said, it's ordained from the beginning for you to understand this word. All right, you out there preaching this word in truth and sincerity. All right, with no guile, you've been ordained from the beginnings of the earth, and Lord willing, we of that ilk of man and body that's out there, you know, that's going to endure to the end and be the first fruits of the kingdom. That's what we waiting for. All right. So let me see. Let me get Psalms. So pretty much get Psalm 69, 23. 22. So pretty much what I'm about to read is why the 2/3, all right, why the 2/3 in other nations regardless ain't gonna get this, but this is why the 2/3 is not gonna get this. So I'm gonna get that first. So this is Psalm 69, and let me see. I'm gonna start at 22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. All right. So when you're out there preaching this word, or a Christian comes up to you or whatever and tries to tell you that they know the scriptures, and when they actually don't know these scriptures, you know, pretty much this is King David right here. He prayed for the 2/3. He prayed for the 2/3 not to get this truth. And that's pretty much what happened. I mean, it's kind of, when you first getting into the truth and you hear all this, you know, it's kind of sad. But as you grow up more and more in this, you kind of see why the 2/3 got to go, man, because they hold fast to their doctrines, to what they believe, and they don't want to come into the truth of Yahweh Shem outside. All right. 23. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake, pouring out thy indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold on them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none of them dwell in tents. All right. So the 2/3 got a huge judgment coming upon them. All right, because they don't want to take heed unto Yahweh Shem Shai's word. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna jump down to 27. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. All right, plain and simple, man. Yahweh Shem Shai doesn't want to forgive them. You know, these 2/3 got a price to pay. You know, when Yahweh Shai was walking, you know, he had to deal with the 2/3 coming up, bucking up against him. All right. And when he was on the cross, you know, you had the 2/3, pretty much wanted Barabbas over Yahweh Shai. All right. And let the blood, I believe that's what they said, let the blood be upon our children. And if you know about regeneration, reincarnation in the scriptures, that's pretty much the 2/3 coming back into their lot to be destroyed by Yahweh Shem Yasai and all these other pestilence, destruction, and Mr. E himself. All right. So verse 28, let them be blotted out of the book of the living and not be written with righteousness. All right. So the book of the living, they're not going to be written in it. All right. They got to come through the loins of the righteous men the first fruits of the kingdom. All right, they're gonna come through the kingdom as babies, and that's when they're gonna be righteous and understand that they Israelites. All right, so let me get that in Daniel, because these Christians, they don't understand what's going to come upon this world, man. It's a lot of death and destruction that's coming upon this world. All right, bear with me 1 second on the scripture. All right, because these Christians out here, these so-called Christians out here, they don't understand what's coming on the scene. So this is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. All right, these Christians ain't out here speaking about prophecy. All right, I'm gonna get that too. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even unto the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one of them shall be found written in the book. All right, you written in this book. You out here preaching this word in truth and sincerity. You out here trying to keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Most likely, Yahweh Shem Shai has written you as the elect, written you to be in this book. All right, but the 2/3, they're not written in the book. All right, they're gonna suffer that second death. All right, another precept to Daniel 12:1 is Jeremiah 30:7. All right, and this is pretty much I'm gonna get Daniel 12:4. This is pretty much why the 2/3 can't understand this book, and why the other nations can't understand this book regardless. But this is Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even until the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. All right. Knowledge of technology and all that stuff is being increased, but this word right here, all right, it's been shut up. But Yahweh Shai, all right, he's the one that's worthy to open this book and open up the understanding to the Israelites, to the prophets, to apostles and elders on down, to understand this word and teach it to his people. All right. So I'm gonna jump back up to verse 2 in Daniel 12. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. All right. So the elect is going to wake up to everlasting life, being joyful. They endured to the end. They kept the word of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. But the 2/3, when they get back in the kingdom, they're going to have that power. They're going to be in righteousness, but they're going to have that everlasting contempt and shame in the kingdom, because they're going to understand that they went against the men of the Lord. All right. Lord willing, we of that ilk of men, all right, that's going to endure to the end and have that everlasting life. All right. So I'm going to jump down to verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried. All right. Because due to Jacob's trouble, all right, you're going to be tried. And like I said, you got to endure to the end. Nobody's saved yet. All right. Nobody is saved. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So only the wise is going to understand this book, and they're going to teach other brothers to be wise. All right. So the wicked is going to continue to be wicked. All right. They're going to stay in their Christianity. They going to have them demons on them, thinking that, the Lord's name is Jesus, and that, all they got to do is believe in Jesus and they good. All right, which is not the case. Let me see. I was gonna get something else. Let me see. Before I get to that breakdown, anyways, let me get to John. 1 John. Bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to think of the scriptures. I don't know. All right. So this is 1 John. Yeah, 1 John 2 and 4. Well, actually, I'm going to start at 3. All right, 1 John 2 and 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. That's how you know Yahweh Shem outside, if you keep his commandments. And these Christians out here, they say that the law is done away with. All right. That means you could do whatever you want and have no repercussion from that. All right. Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. All right. So you say that you love Yahweh Shem outside. You love Jesus. All right. You got to keep the commandments. And these Christians out here, they ain't keeping the commandments. All right. That's what I want in Psalms. Was it Psalms? No, Proverbs. Let's see, Proverbs 11. All right. Proverbs 11 and 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but lowly is wisdom. All right. Because the brother out here speaking boldly like he knows the Bible, can't quote any scriptures, doesn't know these scriptures by heart. All right. Ain't keeping any commandments. All right. That's pride in him, man. That's a prideful heart. All right. What's going to happen through Jacob's trouble or whatever that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has planned, you know, through the nuclear missiles or whatever, like I said, you're going to have that shame. And you're going to have that shame in that kingdom. All right. Because these brothers out here, you know, they out here on the street corners preaching this word and let you know to come back to the ways of Yahweh Shem outside as a repentant Israelite. But you just want to be a Christian, man. All right. This Christianity stuff is done, man. All right. So now to the breakdown. Salakia about that. So, like I said, the brother said that the 144,000 and elect, you know, they all virgins. None of them had slept with any women. All right. And like I said, if you know these scriptures, you understand that Moses is going to be the 144,000. All these other prophets, you know, they're going to be the 144,000. And they had wives. They had concubines. They had women. All right. They're gonna be justified. You know, Yahweh Shem outside is gonna wash their sins clean. All right. So I'm gonna start at Revelation 14 and 1. And then I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name in their forehead. And I heard a voice from heaven, a voice of many waters, and a voice of a great thunder. And I heard a voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung it a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn the song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. All right. Here's the point. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb, whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and unto the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh. That's beautiful, man. So their sins are going to be washed clean because they kept the word of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. They endured to the end. All right. They follow Yahweh Shem Yahshua. We were fools for Yahweh Shem Yahshua. All right. Like Paul said, we are fools for Yahweh Shem Yahshua. All right. We kept his word until the end. We endured to the end. All right. Like I said, the virgins, they're not defiled. They're not defiled by all these other doctrines. All right. Now, before we came into the truth, you know, we was dealing with Christianity, Brothers was dealing with Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Jehovah Witnesses, a lot of other brothers was dealing with that, but Yahweh Hashem Yahshua woke them up to the truth and woke up these dry bones and put fire in their hearts, man. All right, so let's get the understanding. We go to Matthew. Why does it say they are virgins? All right. So this is Matthew 25:1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins. 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were wise and 5 of them were foolish. All right. So pretty much Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is describing, heaven, to get to heaven, you got to be, what I'm looking for, pretty much Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is the bridegroom, and we, of the hopeful elect are those smart virgins, all right? The smart virgins, they're going to keep our lamps lit on fire for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and not going to wait until the last moment, all right, and ask for other brothers, to lit our fire, lit our lamps. But I'm going to jump down to, this is 2 Corinthians 11:2. All right, and then I'm going to read the rest. 11:2. And then I'm going to read the rest of Matthew 25. Second Corinthians, 11:2. So this is 2 Corinthians 11:2. For I am jealous over you with a godly jealous, for I have espoused you to one husband. Who's that one husband? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That I may present you as a chastened virgin to a Mashiach Yahushua. All right. Let's say you got to be a prophet or somebody that the Lord is dealing with to understand these scriptures, because these scriptures speak in dark sayings and parables. And if you don't understand that, the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. Like I said, when I read earlier in Daniel, the wicked is going to dig wickedly and none of the wicked is going to understand. All right. So you don't understand these scriptures. You thinking that you are an actual virgin, that you never had sex, and you don't understand regeneration in these scriptures. All right. You finished, brother. All right. I should say you finished if you're dealing with all these other doctrines. Christianity as well. All right. So you're going to be a virgin until Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. A virgin is not defiled with all these other doctrines and going back and forth with Christianity and all that stuff. All right. What you Christians doing is preaching another God. All right. That's what you're doing. You're pretty much blaspheming. All right. So I'm going to go back to Matthew 25:2. And 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise, all right, if you wise, you're going to have your oil. You're going to have your lamp lit, all right? But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at the midnight there was a cry made, and behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. All right? Because these other Israelites that just playing Israel, all right, the day of the Lord is going to catch them off guard. All right? You thinking that you can make a mixtape and not be out here preaching his word, you're going to be destroyed, brother. I'm sorry. All right? If you call to preach his word, you got to go out here and preach his word. All right? Music ain't bad, but you got to go out here and preach his word. Let's say you just playing around. Most High is just going to destroy a lot of Israelites, you know. This is pretty much a sifting period. All right. This is a sifting period. All right. For the elect to show that they're the elect, and the 2/3 is going to continue to do wickedly. All right. Let me see. Verse 7. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed the lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, for our lamps are gone out. All right, your fire for Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gone out. You know, you got these brothers out here that's just coming up out of the woodworks, acting like they elders. All right, your fire was gone, brother. The Lord took your fire away. Don't come in now just because you seen all the prophecies come to pass. All right, they singing because all these prophecies are singing. All right, you got to keep your lamp lit to the end. Like it said in Matthew 24:13, endure to the end. You got to keep your lamp lit to the end, man. Verse 8, and the foolish said unto the wise, give your oil, for our lamps are gone out. And the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy yourselves. All right, that's also speaking to the 2/3, man. You know, go up to these pastors out here that's preaching, man. These false prophets. All right, that's set up to be destroyed. They the one who's out here buying and selling this word. All right. Let me see. Sorry about that. Forgot where I was at. Verse 10. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went with him to the marriage, and the door shut. After came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. That's what's going to happen to these brothers out here, man. You brothers out there that's just playing Israel, you know, thinking that passing out flyers and not preaching his word is doing the work. You're going to be like, Lord, Lord. You brothers out here that's not preaching his word and just want to keep making music. All right. Like I said, music ain't bad, but your first and foremost love is this word, man. You got to keep this word until the end. You got to keep this to the forefront, man. Because if you read the word says he made pastors, all right? Pastors and teachers and apostles, not singers and dancers, all right? He called men to go out there and preach his word. And if you think just passing out flyers is just preaching the word, you finished, brother. The deceived and deceiver is both his. So you deceived, brother. And you set up to be destroyed. All right. Let me see. I know ye not. Verse 13. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man come. All right. Since we know that, we got to stay fast in this. We got to keep this word until the end. All right. Because we understand that Yahweh Shem Yahshua. All right. We don't know when the time he's coming, but he has gave us a guideline in Matthew 24 and 2nd Ezra 9 to understand that these signs are singing, and they're pretty much showing when he's going to come back. But we got to keep this word, man. Keep this fire lit. All right. I said, these brothers out here, they just playing Israel. They don't understand what's coming to pass. All right. Like I said, to be a virgin unto Mashiach Yahushua is not to be defiled by all these other doctrines. But anyways, I'm going to get 2nd Ezra 9 and I'm close it out. Let me see, 2nd Ezra 9. All right, so this is 2nd Ezra 9. He answered me then and said, measure thou time diligently in itself, When thou seest the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he had made. All right. So we understand that, we looking at these times, we looking at all these bug out Israelites coming out of the woodworks, that Yahweh Shem Yahshua pretty much prophesied this. But anyways, there was another scripture I meant to get it. I think Revelation 19:10. All right. Because this is another thing that you Christians don't do, is speak about prophecy, man. Y'all here, all you gotta do is just, believe in Jesus Christ, pay your tithe, and you good, and not warn the people. You're supposed to be out here warning the people about these prophecies, man. All right, so this is Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren, that I have the testimony of Mashiach Yahushua. Worship Yahweh Shem Yahshua, for the testimony of Yahushua is a spirit of prophecy. All right, the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So you're supposed to be out here speaking this prophecy. All right. So when I go back to 2nd Ezra 9, you're going to see these prophecies, which you Christians ain't speaking, man. All right. Verse 3, therefore, when thou shalt see, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of the people in the world. All right. You've seen all these uproars. These people are trying to impeach Trump. People fighting against each other. You got Hong Kong. You got all these other places on fire. All right. We understand what's going on. All right. The prophets, the people that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has bestowed that wisdom and knowledge unto, we are watching. The real prophets are watching. And you are the brothers that just play in Israel. Like I said, you ain't watching for real. All right. Y'all gonna be caught up in y'all madness and be destroyed. Or you're gonna eventually eat a missile, man. All right. Let me see. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua has been speaking about this since the beginning, before the world began. All right. Through the mouth of his prophets. All right, as I should say. For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. We seen that the end is manifest, and there ain't no time to be playing around, man. It ain't no time to be playing around. If you ain't out there preaching the word, you're going to be caught up, man. It ain't no time to be playing around. We seen that the end is manifest, and that some times is coming upon Israel. All right. For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, the end is manifest, even unto the times also the highest, plain workings and wonders and powerful works and ending and effects and the signs. All right. I'm going to jump down to verse 11. And they that loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. All right, repentance is open, but you 2/3 and you rapping niggas and you brothers that's called the preachers just out here just passing out flyers and not preaching his word. All right, y'all despising this liberty that y'all got, man. Y'all despising this liberty. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahshua called you to keep his word until the end. What's going to happen to you? The same must know it after death by pain. Plain and simple, man. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whom the world is and from whom the world is created. All right. I knew you I knew you in the womb before the world began. Something like that. Sorry about that. Salakia. Jeremiah 1:5. All right. Let me see. let me jump to verse 14. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do I speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish, the 2/3, you brothers out there that's just playing around, then of them which shall be saved. All right. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. Man. So there's going to be more that perish. All right. You brothers out there, you Israelites out there, I should say, it's dealing with Christianity. Y'all ain't gonna get up out of here, man. Because y'all don't want to take heed unto the word of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And ultimately, y'all going to be destroyed. And there's going to be less saved. There's going to be more destroyed than saved. All right. Let me get that also. Revelation 12. All right, Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with them, with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and have the testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua. So these E's out here, man. When Yahweh Shem Yahshua lets that green light switch go, man, a lot of you 2/3 are gonna be knocked off, man. And he's coming to war with the remnant. All right, it said that remnant of the seed that keeps the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know, he's coming ultimately for the men of the Lord. All right, but the Lord, you know, this is the time where we win. All right, and he's gonna give his men that spiritual power. And even if you die in this, you still gonna be the first ones to be risen up and get that spiritual power and to be a hunter. All right, this is gonna be beautiful, man. All right, that's what we waiting for. When Yahweh Shem Yahshua bestows that power unto his men. All right, because we understand that you Israelites are just out here playing around. All right, you're not gonna be ready when that dragon comes to you. All right, that dragon's gonna have that green light to destroy y'all, man. So stop playing Israel, man, and get back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and do this work, preach this word in season and out of season. All right. So I think I went long enough. Anyways, so with that, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushua, B'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. And until next time, Lord willing, Shalom.